thank God the weather cooperated. People can put up with a lot of, F-ups and things like that. If the weather's nice, they're still happy, so thankfully, I had no control over that either, so. As Steve said, thanks for coming. Listen, if you guys didn't come, I mean, there would be no event. And I know it's not cheap. You take time out of your busy lives, so thanks for coming. If you don't, there won't be an event, and you won't meet people. And that's the most important part of the Prowlers, is meeting other people. So anyway, thanks you all. Thanks for everybody for coming. We're going to do the raffle stuff in a little bit, so just a couple minutes on that. On your Bible, all right? On the last page, and I don't know if everybody saw it or not, but on the last page, it says in memoriam, and that's for the people that are no longer with us, Prowler owners, and so it was just an acknowledgement to them. And they were larger than life. Many of them attended events, put on events. They were active in the Prowler community. So I don't know if you saw it or not, but Marty Usher, Wild Bill, Sue Mays, Bob Hacker, Gene Finley, Gino Tex, Bill Summers, Mickey Shy, which was I-Guy, Mark Scarberry, Jan Brugman, Catfish. He loved that LLS abbreviation, which looks like something. Ed Pettit, which was Edge Cat, Bob Juba, Norm Walecki, Pumpkin, Bob Getz, Bonnie McEwen, Fred Hinkle, Phil Guinea, Mel Vise, Leith Ann, El Sasser, which was
Larry Salzman.
Yeah, Larry Salzman. Alley Cat's wife. Sam Mandarin, which was Sam the Jeep Man. Scott Curtis, Obi-Wan, and Ruth Bobbis. Bob Bobbis and Ruth Bobbis had signed up for this event, and she died in August, so they did not make it. They donated their fees for us. That was part of the pizza last night, so we can thank Bob Bobbis and Ruth Bobbis for that.
And Ralph Fronius. And Ralph Fronius.
Ralph Fronius.
That's correct, here just in the last couple of weeks. So if there's anybody else as well, this list was not complete by any means, but some of the people that have touched lives, and so so it's back there, and just maybe a little moment of silence for them. So. And eternal rest grant upon them, O Lord. Let perpetual life shine upon them. May their souls, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. Amen. So, now, I learned a few things here in Arkansas this past week. I started the list, and I had a few things on there. So it turned out it was my top 10 list of things that I've learned in Arkansas this week.
Oh, wow. That's appropriate.
Number 11. When you go to choose the menu selections, the entrees, when you go to ask opinions, and you really want fried chicken, you do not ask the healthy eater, the healthy diet person, what their recommendations are. That's the reason we don't have fried chicken tonight.
Oh. Thanks a lot, Tammy!
Best ass fat fat people.
I also learned this week, number 10, I learned that Mini Cooper people are really not that friendly. Who would have thought it? You know, a little clown car. You think that would be funny. Who would have known? I learned that apparently everybody in Bentonville comes to the Crystal Bridges Museum on Friday. So we had plenty of traffic and we had no parking. And I learned number, I guess, 9, that most people wish they had gone to Cape Fear in Missouri today. Number 8, I learned apparently that Thelma and Louise are not lesbians. Apparently that 2 ladies can drink beer under the table. With assistance. I learned that Wanda Brown, with her infectious personality can make even the most spastic among us dance. I understand. Number 4 I learned is if Rick Bueller asks you to help look for his phone, check his pockets first. Number 3, I learned that if Steve Clark asks you if you want to go out to eat lunch, order the soft menu. Number 2, if Robert Arledge asks if he's going to do something for you, see if he's asked his wife first. Number 1, do not ask Mike Grant to count anything. So, those are just a couple of thoughts for the week. Listen, I cannot thank Steve Clark enough, and Tammy and Robert for all they did this week. Steve Clark, listen, the guy is a rock star. He did all of the... He did all of the money, all the financing, you know, kept up with who's registered, and that takes a lot of effort, and it's just, you know, very, very kind of him to do that. He also did the charge coins, the name tags, the lanyards, everything else. So, I mean, he was an absolute godsend. And he would call me, I think he was just checking to make sure I knew what the hell I was doing. But he would check with me and make sure everything was, you know, good. And so I really appreciated all you did. Tammy and Ken, they did the shirts, they did the logo design. They handled all that. They did the cooler bag, the little cooler bag. She did the decals. So thank you for all of that. You know, when you split up part of the work, it doesn't all go on one person, and it definitely makes that person's job easier. So Robert helped with doing the design for some of the routes and stuff like that. You know, he's been in the area some. He was a good resource to run stuff across and things like that. So thank you, Robert. I gave you a hard time. but he's not quite there yet. Okay? Yesterday, for you who don't know, most of you probably know by now, but we were going up that hill, and there was a little passing lane. We got whatever 35 cars behind us, and there's this triple axle 40-foot livestock trailer in front of us that's kind of putting along, and it's real tempting to pass them, but there's no way all 30 cars are going to get by this person, so you have to sit behind them, except Robert. And so he just wouldn't look at me and turn, a blinder and zoom by.
I was going ahead to get the restaurant ready for y'all, which you don't seem to appreciate. There you go. I didn't want to break line.
I'd have been gone too, brother.
Rich would have.
Part of the original thing, I'm not from here, and I have no vested interest in Arkansas at all. I had some patients that told me, you gotta go to Arkansas, it's just gorgeous up there, beautiful. Because I would talk to them about our Prowler stuff and Tennessee, etc. So they said, you gotta go up there, it's just gorgeous. So finally I decided, well, let me go up and take a look and see. And obviously the most important thing is there a hotel big enough to handle everything? And so yes, and everything else didn't follow. But part of my goal for you guys was to appreciate how beautiful Arkansas truly is. Most people think, Arkansas, backwoods, or whatever. No, it's gorgeous. In certain parts of it, beautiful roads and things like that. Nice people, so kind of southern hospitality. So anyway, hopefully you appreciate and enjoy Arkansas. Austin, Robert had got Austin last year. That's a little armadillo for you that may not know. It's been traveling around for years and years. Well, it got handed off, I guess, to Daryl McKinney out of Ohio. They left early, but so y'all can be thankful you didn't get stuck with him. Okay?
I think they told you last year.
So anyway, that's gone for he'll show up next year. And then
probably.
just an announcement too. Steve is going Hocking Hills, Ohio next year. So enjoyed this event. You got the master arranged and all that for next year. So hope everybody comes and put it on your calendar. I think it's in June, first week of June next year. So hopefully everybody will make it. Hopefully everybody will be around and able to come. I know a lot of us keep getting older and older, and life can change in an instant. So anyway, hope everybody's healthy and well for next year. Jeff's going to be doing the Banquet stuff. Okay. Yeah. Delegation. Okay, you're in charge of delegating. So Jeff's going to be in charge of that. So, Steve, you need to say anything? So I feel like, y'all know Scotty Kilmer? Anybody ever see Scotty Kilmer's videos? Anybody? Yeah. The guy's always talking like this, out of hand up. That's what I felt like this week. I've never done that before. I don't know what the hell happened. Just talking with my hands always. If you ever watch Scotty Kilmer videos, pay attention. He's always doing this constantly. And I have really liked my whistle.
It looks good. It looks good on you, Steve. Good.
All right, try it out, Steve. Does it work? Did he give you a rope?
You gave me a long whistle. Yep. I learned a lot about Arkansas this week too. History, right? I would have known the battlefield and the stuff that went on there. I mean, I've been through Arkansas before. I knew there was a lot of history in Arkansas. I've been down Interstate 40. You can see every appliance and automobile that anyone's ever owned if they're on the back porch.
Right.
No offense.
Hey, that's
But it is a pretty fantastic place. I mean, great roads, and Joe did a great job with the event, absolutely. So rolling forward, first week of June next year, I believe that June 1st is Sunday. We're going to do Hocking Hills, Ohio, which is Logan, Ohio is the closest town, and Hocking Hills is the state park, Ohio State Park. The lodge burned to the ground 5 years ago, and so we're just staying tense. They rebuilt it 2 years ago, it just opened up, and it's fantastic. It's along the lines of West Virginia. It's a really nice place. There's caves and caverns and waterfalls and a bunch of relatively short hikes that will do some of that stuff. All of those things are within 10 miles of the lodge, so we don't have to do a ton of driving, but there'll be some longer routes and things like that we'll be doing during the week. A little bit different than we've done in the past. We are going to wrap the event up Friday morning, and so we're going to have the banquet Thursday night. We're going to wrap the event up Friday morning. We're going to pack all our stuff up and leave and go to the Air Force Museum in Dayton, Ohio, which is just a phenomenal display of aviation, over the years. And then from there, we're going on and checking into a different hotel in Indiana, Richmond, Indiana, for the next 2 nights. So Friday night, Saturday night, we'll be at a different hotel, and Saturday we're going to spend the day with Larry Bell. He's going to do the grand finale Nursing Home National event at his place, and he's got a great collection of cars in a converted nursing home. It's also the first Saturday of every month. The city of Newcastle puts on a huge car show, so that'll be the first Saturday of the month, so we'll participate in that. And Mr. Ed is part of the planning committee for that, I believe, so he was going to get us some preferred parking and some other things. So it should be a good event, do things a little bit differently. We'll do a little bit of catavanning together, have to pack up and unpack a couple times, but it should be different for sure. So, hopefully.
2 times?
Yeah. Once for Sunday through Friday morning, and then second time Saturday. We're staying in the same place Friday night, Saturday night.
Okay.
So then we'll all depart for home Sunday morning. So that's the plan with regards to that. And then tentatively, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it 2026 will be Deadwood, South Dakota. So my very first national Prowler event was 2001 when Larry Lord put on the event in Deadwood. And we all catavaned out and had a good time. And 25 years later, I want to go back. So that's
what month was that, Steve?
That's going to be, so Larry did the event around the 4th of July. So the 4th of July in 2026 is a Saturday. So we'll probably come in the Sunday before, spend the week, celebrate the 4th of July on Saturday, and depart for home Sunday morning on the 5th of July. So, but I haven't done anything with that yet other than
Are we going to be in the parade? I got to get my cape ready.
Yeah, we'll try to make arrangements. Even if we can't be in the parade, we'll make sure you're in. Or you can have your own parade. Yeah.
It's the gay pride parade. That's 3 people that don't.
Great minds think alike. I was just going to say, we'll have the rainbow banners up there for you.
There's no sense insulting me saying we're thinking alike. Come on.